I was an addict. I will always be an addict. I want to let her know that I love her. I'm very proud of her. Whenever she's ready, and I'm here.
Yeah, you heard that right. Simone's biological mother, Shannon Biles, is waiting for Simone to be ready to rekindle their relationship. In fact, according to what Shannon said, she does have Simone's phone number, but she won't call it because she wants Simone to be the one to reach out to her.
I can't keep dwelling on it. Whenever she's ready, and I'm here. And I want her to be able to come to me and say, okay, let's have a sit down, because there's some things I want to know. So I just have to have patience. I want to let her know that I love her. I'm very proud of her, but I'm just still waiting, I would like to sit down and talk to you and answer any questions you may have.
I know Shannon Wayne to be back in someone's life is giving absentee parents wanting a piece of the cake. But is Simone really ready to have that sit down with her biological mother?
I do, but I won't. I want her to reach out to me. She's 27 now, she's married. I would like to have been a part of that, but I just have to wait for her.
Let's just get right into breaking down whatever is happening with Shannon and what she really wants from Simone. Okay, you all know that Simone always credited support from her grandparents, who she proudly calls parents, by the way, Ronald and Nellie Biles, with launching her journey to the Olympics, where she won 3 gold medals and 1 silver medal in Paris. This time around, Ron and Nellie have literally supported their daughter at every single competition, except for the Tokyo Olympics, where they were not allowed to attend due to COVID-19 restrictions. But they even have a tradition where they kiss every time Simone successfully completes a routine.
Being separated from my biological mom, being placed in foster care before I officially got adopted by my grandparents, it just set me up for a better route at life.
Nellie also said in an interview with Today about the support they give Simone. The important thing is to be there for Simone and make sure that she understands that her family is there giving her full support. And I am going to be really happy and probably shedding a few tears just because I'm going to be so emotional. The Simone that I know is a young adult that I admire. She knows what she wants. But amidst the hype of Simone's success over the years, especially after winning 3 gold medals and 1 silver from her performances in the 2024 Paris Olympics, one figure from her past has resurfaced with hopes of reconnecting her biological mother, Shannon.
I knew that Simone's goal was definitely to make it to the Olympics, but we did not talk about that because she shied away from talking about going to the Olympics. But I knew that that was a long-term goal of Simone. And I made sure that I was there and I would do whatever it took to support her dream.
I remember a lot about foster care, but I definitely knew that we had been taken from our biological mom, and then you just think you're going to go back to her.
The thing is, Shannon and Simone have been estranged since 2000, when Shannon signed away Simone and her sister Audria, and the both of them were then raised by Ronald and Nellie, Simone's maternal grandparents. She actually first lost the children to foster care and then to adopt when her parents stepped up to care for Simone and Audria, bringing them to live with them in Texas when Simone was just 6. But did you know that Simone and Audria also have 2 older siblings? The 2 eldest children, Tevin, now 29, and Ashley, now 34, were taken in by Ronald's sister. But guess what, guys? After all that, Simone's biological mom, Shannon, did one hell of an interview with the Daily Mail to tell her side of the story, basically saying she wants Simone back.
I don't know what you've been told, but I want you to hear the real deal. I was an addict. I will always be an addict. But there's just a way that you have to learn how to stay away from people, places, and things, and change your routine, and just change your life. Live your best life.
As for what Shannon said in the interview, let's just say that people were like, no, we don't want to hear that. She's been absent all this time. She should stay in her lane anyway. Shannon explained that, according to Franklin County Municipal Court records, she was dealing with addiction at the time she had to give her children away and had frequent run-ins with the law for possession of alcohol while driving and other crimes. In addition to her addiction, Shannon has faced court action 36 times for various traffic misdemeanors and criminal cases. In January 2020, she was even found guilty of a crime and given a 180-day suspended prison sentence and probation until January 2022. Shannon also lived in the same crime-ridden neighborhood of Franklinton for years, and according to a bankruptcy filing, she had $34 in her name in 2018. Her assets included 2 totaled cars, a non-roadworthy GMC Sierra 2003 and a totaled Toyota Scion XB 2008, worth $2,125. She also claimed homeware, electronics, clothes, shoes, and jewelry worth $965, and listed that her dog, cat, and guinea pig were worth just $9,684 at the time. Shannon went into great detail about why she gave up her children. She acknowledged that it was difficult to give up her children, but she had no choice because she couldn't care for them because she was still abusing, and her father didn't want her to come and go from their lives when she wasn't right. Shannon said, "I was hard-headed. I didn't care screaming. I want to see my kids doing this to me. I didn't understand at the time, but years later I realized why I had to deal with myself first. Because Shannon signed away her children, she is no longer able to participate in significant life events, like Simone's wedding to NFL player Jonathan Owens last year, or the numerous competitions she has won. Despite this, Shannon has not stopped celebrating Simone. She said she was so proud of the Olympic performance that she threw a party in her Columbus, Ohio, backyard. Essentially, Shannon is saying she lives in hope for the day Simone reaches out to her, asking for forgiveness for the past she cannot change, because her addiction led her to abandon her children. I would just ask her to forgive me so we can move forward and not judge me for my past. I'm waiting for the opportunity, but I'm waiting on her to be able to come to me. Let's sit down. I just need to be patient. I would like to personally make amends with Simone. I'm just waiting for her and her other sister, Audria. I speak to Audria more than I speak to Simone." Shannon also said that she even now works as a cashier at a Save-A-Lot, and according to what she said, she is no longer the person she used to be and deserves a second chance. Unfortunately, however, much may have changed over the years. The distance between her and Simone has not, and their thin relationship is characterized not by conflict, but by absence, especially the absence of any direct communication. Basically, her conversations with Simone are usually brief, and she gave an example of what that is like, and apparently it usually goes something like, "I miss you, I love you, I can't wait to see you, I'm proud of you, I'm watching you go, girl," she said also in her interview with the Daily Mail. "What I hear about Simone, I hear through my dad. I speak to my dad all the time. We're good now. It was just his birthday, and I call to wish him happy birthday. If I need to know anything, I call my dad. I ask him about Simone, and he keeps me posted, baby." Like I said, we have fans saying that Shannon has no business trying to reconnect with Simone because it's really looking like she only wants her money, plus the fact that she's talking so much about Simone and not her other children who she also gave up makes it look like she is all about the money. People were like, if it's about reconnecting with your children, why aren't you giving all of them the same energy? Why are you only keen on reconnecting with the rich, famous one on the other hand? We also had people saying that Shannon should be given some grace because it's not like she has not been trying to get back into Simone's life. She's actually been talking about how she wants to get back into her life for years now. I just want to say I love you, Simone, guys. Let's think about this. When this woman signed away Simone and her sister, she knew she wasn't in a good place to raise them due to her addiction. So this awareness should definitely count for something. In addition, Shannon herself stated that there was a period of time after Simone and R's adoption that she felt angry with her father because she believed he had betrayed her and severed all contact between her and her children. When we signed the adoption papers in 2016, Shannon really told a Daily Mail that it felt like my dad had turned off the communication with me. I didn't call or visit, and it took me 6 years to see my kids again. I respected my dad for allowing the kids to transition because he believed it was best for them. She also spoke with TMZ in 2016 about their situation, stating that she thought Ron could have handled things a little more classily and that he didn't have to put her under the bus.